Moving on, in the United States, questions are growing about Natalie Harp's role inside the White House and the extent of her access and influence as one of President Donald Trump's closest aides. This after the Daily Beast published her intimate letters to the president, which were reportedly written during or shortly after a 2023 trip in which Harp accompanied Trump to Scotland and Ireland. In these letters, Harp expresses her deep personal devotion to Trump, describing herself as unworthy of him and telling the president, and I quote here, "You are all that matters to me," unquote. At the time, Harp was 31, while Trump was 76. In one letter, she apologizes to Trump over several incidents during the trip, including being left outside customs without her passport. She writes that she panicked and says she should have contacted the Secret Service instead of Trump. She also apologizes for walking on the golf course instead of riding in a cart. In these letters, Harp calls Trump her guardian and protector and emphasizes how badly she wants to earn his approval, writing, and I quote, "I want things to always be right between us," end quote. In fact, in one passage, she admits that she was envious of women whose only job was to look pretty and talk to him before adding, and I quote, "I want that job," unquote. In another, she says she missed days when he would call her and they would talk about everything and nothing. These letters were reportedly obtained by author Michael Wolff while he was working on his book about Trump's 2024 campaign, Wolf. He has described the relationship between Trump and Harp as inappropriate for professional setting and said that aides believed her influence over Trump was growing despite what he characterized as a lack of experience. Former Barack Obama advisor David Axelrod called the situation serious because of the potential national security implications. The White House has disputed the criticism, calling Harp one of Trump's most loyal and hardest-working aides and accusing the media of targeting the president and his administration. Harp first came to national attention as a Trump supporter who said his policies had helped her during her recovery from bone cancer. She later appeared at the 2020 Republican National Convention, worked for One America News Network, and joined Trump's team in 2022. She now serves as a special assistant and executive assistant to the president and has been described as a key gatekeeper around Trump. Reports also say about her role as a conduit for foreign leaders seeking to reach him and that she has access to the president's Truth Social account. Those concerns have gained additional attention following a dramatic incident involving Trump's travel in Turkey. It has been said that Harp was among the small group of people who accompanied Trump after he left Air Force One in a catering truck, while other senior officials and journalists remained behind. Trump then traveled on a separate aircraft amid concerns about an apparent Iranian threat. The episode has intensified scrutiny over who has access to the US president and who may influence his movements and decisions. Her estranged brother, Preston, reportedly told CNN that he believes his sister has an unhealthy obsession with the president.